Wouldn't it be great if I could buy a virtual building in Argentina using borrowed pesos? And then what if I could spirit the building out of the country and rent it to people in London or New York City? That's what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is digital property that you can teleport anywhere in space instantly. And it's also perfected property with the lowest maintenance cost. You know, you don't have the property tax you have on a building. You don't have to repaint the thing every 10 years. You don't have to worry about leaks in the roof. So if I could buy $1 billion worth of property and it was in cyberspace, and if you couldn't make any more of it, if I capped it at 21 million city blocks in cyberspace, and if I could hold it for 1,000 years, I might have a better idea than buying a city block in Manhattan or a building in London or even a company. And it's a lot better idea than buying 30,000 pounds worth of gold. Why? Because real estate developers are going to create more buildings, gold miners are going to create more gold, mayors are going to pass a property tax, and they're going to put some kind of enjoinder or some kind of restriction on your rents. Rent control your building. Something, you know, acts of God are going to create earthquakes and floods and lightning strikes. And none of that stuff's happening in cyberspace. So the whole idea of Bitcoin is it's perfected, engineered gold, crypto gold, with none of the defects of gold. You can't mine any more of it. It's weightless. I can move it at the speed of light. It never decomposes. I can break it into 1,000 pieces in a second, send it to 1,000 places, and recompose it, all using a computer program. And I can take personal custody of it. Maybe the most powerful two ideas are: I can hold possession of $1 billion of Bitcoin in my head, just holding a password or a set of private keys. That's a pretty big idea. Maybe the first time in the history of the human race that you can actually take possession of your wealth and take it to the grave with you, or take it anywhere else on earth with you. And even if I put a gun to your head, the most I can do is kill you. I can't take it. Mm-hmm. And this is a very interesting idea. Every other form of property in the history of the human race, I pull the gun, I get it all. Right? My incentive is to violence. With Bitcoin, I pull the trigger, I get none of it. So the incentive is the negotiation. I'd rather have half than zero, right? And it's a very interesting idea, big idea. And the second big idea
I
is...
just got super intimidated, by the way.
The second big idea is it's a virus. It's a cyber virus. It's a chain reaction in cyberspace, or it's a life form in cyberspace. Bitcoin is a bank in cyberspace run by incorruptible software. And the software itself is going to basically protect your money. The problem with software is I don't trust the computer it's on. If it's on a single phone, I can seize the phone and reprogram the software. So if I came up with a bank that was run by software, how do I prevent any human being from corrupting it? The thing that makes it incorruptible is I release thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of identical copies in cyberspace, and it's self-replicating, and all of the copies keep track of each other, and when one of them is corrupted, it gets kicked off the network. So you could think of it as I released a life form, plankton, or a virus, and I let it go, or a swarm. Now, you're a part of the swarm. I shoot you, it doesn't help. You have the genetic code. I shoot you, it doesn't help. I obliterate all of, the algae in the Atlantic. Won't stop it. I eliminate all of the bacteria in your body. Won't stop it, right? It's a virus. It's going to keep spreading. And the beauty of the system is it's in essence this chain reaction in cyberspace, and the only purpose of the chain reaction is to protect the integrity of the network. there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin. So what you've got is truth and integrity released as a cyber virus. And you can, if you choose to join that network, you avail yourself of all of the benefits of that network.
How many of the 21 million Bitcoin have been mined already?
About 18.5 million.
Okay.